Why hello and welcome to another weekly vlog. Firstly, it's Tuesday the 12th? Yes, of November. I didn't film yesterday simply because if you saw last week's vlog, I ended my week feeling really ill. I continued to feel ill. I was off work yesterday and was just not up for filming whatsoever. Today is actually the evening. Again, I wasn't going to film because I don't even know where to start. You know, that one day you decide, okay, that's like the first day in like 6 months I didn't vlog, and now it's caused some kind of like chaos. So, right, back to the beginning. We're gonna have to have a bit of a chat. Like, I thought this would make the vlog a bit shorter, but it might make it longer. So I was really poorly yesterday, but it just so happened the protests were quite extreme yesterday. So actually, people struggled to get to and from school, everything was happening. I kind of stayed in my apartment. I was really not very well. I was sleeping a lot and everything. School was then closed today. So I don't know if I would have been in because I still feel not 100%. I'm a lot better, so much better. But school was closed today because of the protests. So I've been at home just kind of like, I've finished season 3 of Riverdale. I've just been pottering around and just napping again today. Now I just thought, right, it's getting to the evening. I'm going to get myself ready for tomorrow. Have a shower, be humane, like, you know, get myself clean, ready. Came out, my phone kept lighting up and I'm like, whoa, why am I getting so many texts like suddenly? School's cancelled for tomorrow. Didn't see that coming at all. Like, I've just texted a few people going, wasted a hair wash. I wouldn't have washed my hair. So I am totally surprised by that, totally surprised. I kind of, yeah, I was all kind of like on that, right, you know, when you've been off ill, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's different for other jobs. It's hard going back, like I always feel a bit anxious. So I was anticipating not sleeping well tonight because I've been off and everything. So I was gonna kind of start unwinding now at 6 o'clock so that by the time I slept, I'd be ready for it. Now I'm a bit like, huh? So yeah, that changes a lot. Having, like, you keep seeing my eyes glance outside. I live in Lohas Park. I'm really high up, but I get a very good view of the Rose in Chung Kwan O. Last night I was talking to Maria. I said, oh, I've just seen a whole lot of police cars driving past, so I can keep kind of an eye on what's going on. Now there's a lot of flashing lights going on over there, so I'm not really sure what's happening. I'm like a spy, basically. I'm one of those worst kind of people where I can't really interpret it properly, but I can see it, see little things, and I go, ooh. Right, well, that's really changed things. I'm editing a Walt Disney World video, which is a lot of fun. I'm really missing Maria lots at the moment. Won't cry. But I've managed to talk, emotions. Just miss her. Like, this is annoying. Okay, so stupid. But anyway, been able to talk to her quite a bit the last few days. And like, we're so stupid because like when we live together, we're not very good at talking in the morning. Like, she's terrible. Like, basically just don't even look at her. Whereas I can talk, but I knew the place was not right to talk to her. And then by the time we got into our cars on the way to work, we'd all, like, quite a lot of the time we'd call each other because by then she'd woken up, and then so we'd have a chat even though we lived together. And because I've been at home the last like few days, I've called her on her way to work, so it's been really nice. So we've just been kind of talking about things, and like I guess what I really miss rage. Why am I so emotional? I'm feeling, well, no, I'm always emotional, so it's obviously not to do with me not being well, but it's like making plans. Like we had our, like Sister 2 is, because it was ours, and to a certain extent, like these weekly vlogs I just do on my own. I know she watches them, so a lot of the time, like, you know, last week with the hair in the card, I knew she was gonna laugh at that and stuff, and I do like to point things out for her because I know she watches. But this was our project, and I felt a bit like we're kind of doing two separate things at the moment. But we've been talking a lot more, so hopefully you'll see some new footage coming soon where we're in a place where we can collaborate again, and hopefully we'll have some like holiday plans. Like she's coming over here in like a month and a half now. It's not too long, so we'll make some plans for then as well. Anyway, that's an update. Welcome to a new week. What a weird start. Weird end to last week, weird start to this week. Let's just hope we survive it. But on a like, so I basically lived with my sofa bed out like in the last few days. It's been a dream. So I got my brightness. IKEA delivery on Sunday. I really wasn't very well, so I didn't film it coming because I just shoved it to the side. Didn't feel well enough yesterday. But yay, it's a whole big mirror. I did do it today and I managed to do the drawer upside down. I was talking to her at the time and I was like, no, I managed to do it upside down. But I'm really impressed with it. I think it's a really nice size. Like I can sit here, like technically can open like this curtain, though it looks right into my neighbour's like balcony, but I don't think they're on there. And yeah, and then it's got this little drawer, and so this is basically what I did upside down. This was then like a big hole rather than the surface that I can put things on. So yeah, that's that. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, also discovery of the weekend. I used my rice cooker for the first time, and oh my goodness, I love it. Fluffiest rice. Like, is that a description people use? Does fluffy rice make sense? Because I sometimes describe things like, you know when you go to Carvery and you have like carrots? I think good carrots are creamy, but when I've said this to people, they're like, creamy carrots? And I'm like, yes. So let me know, is fluffy rice, is that a thing? I sometimes make things up, and I don't know if I've made this up or if that's normal. Right. You can tell I've been at home for 3 whole days without people around. Almost 8 minutes of monologue. I apologise. I'm gonna go make some fluffy rice. Well, it's been a few hours since I last talked to you. I've talked to Mig quite a lot. We were actually watching the news together to get live updates of what's going on outside in Hong Kong. It's not good. It's very, very heartbreaking. One of my favourite places where I used to hang out all the time as a teenager has been absolutely smashed to bits tonight. Which so me and my friends were texting, just saying it's gone. It's Hong Kong. They will rebuild. I have faith that it will come back. I just don't know what's around the corner for us. I really don't know. It's quite a strange world. I feel my life is quite a like different one to some people because I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I'm totally away. There are no signs outside. Like sometimes I can see lights, but as I was saying to you earlier, I just see lights in the distance. Nothing is happening outside where I am. It's very quiet where I am. Like if you live somewhere where it's a bit more central, it's a lot to deal with. I, on a different note, I may have eaten the whole thing. I was doing other stuff. It was over like a few hours, so obviously that's allowed. I need to go to bed. It's late. My phone's died. Just feels like a weird, feel very unsettled. I think that's what keeps happening. because I don't know what's going on outside, and I don't know, like, friends and I text and say, are you safe? But you just don't know. But I guess there's not much I can do from here, so I'll just have to go to sleep and see what we wake up to. Last night I kept thinking I could hear things. I don't think I could. I don't know. My brain like working. Making things up. Anyway, right. I shall see you tomorrow. I feel like these are going to be very weird vlogs. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know, like, I've made some plans for tomorrow, but I actually have no idea if I'll be able to go through with them. Depends what it's like outside. We'll have to go with the flow. That's just going to be how it is, okay? So we will deal with it. But I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Hello and welcome to another day. It is Wednesday the 13th. I break up from school a month today. That seems shocking. Actually off to Tokyo a month today, which is insane. I've got a bit of makeup on. I still don't feel 100%, I'll be honest. But as I said last night, we're not at work. I actually stayed up a stupid length of time watching news and stuff. But yeah, I put some makeup on because I've done some filming for little projects me and Maria have got going on. And I thought, you know when you're poorly and you feel like your face looks poorly? So that's how I felt. So I thought if I put a bit of eyeshadow on, I might feel a little bit better. If anything, it's made me tired. But I did my filming, so I feel happy. I like having a little project. So I've got a scrunchie in my hair. Basically, at the back of my head, there's a bit of hair that doesn't grow as long because I always tie it there. So my hairdresser told me to get a scrunchie because you don't tie scrunchies as tight, apparently. So I thought I'd give that a go. And all that stuff. Had breakfast. I've replied to all my like messages. I've been, for some reason, when I'm poorly, I mean that makes sense when you're poorly, not as good. Oh, so you've got a really blocked nose. I'm not in as much of a routine, and so I'm not as good at replying to people. So I wrote in my bullet journal that one of the things I had to do today was like basically just reply to people. It makes me sound like, oh, I'm so popular, I have so many messages to reply to. But like, I have people in Hong Kong, I have people in England, and I just felt like I especially neglected the people in England for a few days, because I'm a person, I message people every day. I like to, for those people I care about, for me it takes no effort just to send a little text kind of showing that you're thinking of them. And I haven't felt like I've been on it and done that because I've just been so out of it. So I thought I'd catch up with that. The other things were to film, so I've done that. I'm waiting to hear from Tina because, exciting news, we're hoping to go over to Shenzhen, which is in China, not this weekend but the weekend after. However, me and Tina need to get China visas now. We were going to aim to do that Monday. I was poorly, we wouldn't have been able to anyway. Yesterday obviously everything was shut. We said we'd try and do it today after work, then we found out work was closed. So we're just trying to work out if it is open at all, if we could possibly meet today. So I'm just waiting to hear from her. She lives in the area. It's only like, it's not that far, but I know the MTR's shut, so I don't know how I'd get there, but we'll work it out. See if that's gonna happen. If not, I'm home. I want to email Grandad today, and I might try and get organised for Christmas to a certain extent. Like write some lists, maybe do some editing. I don't know, I'll have to see. The lunch will affect my day because either I see someone or I don't. I feel a little bit like I haven't had proper human contact, like talking to someone in person, since Saturday, and it's now Wednesday. problem of living on your own when everything goes wrong. So we'll see what happens today. I'm gonna import the footage I've just filmed onto my laptop so I can try and work out how best to share it with Maria, because we're trying to do like long distance videos. So I've just filmed a whole lot of things that are for her and Jess. So Jess, brace yourself, I've done my bit of filming. Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be quite nice if we start doing stuff like this, because then it involves each other, but then it's also a little bit of a surprise. So like this video she'll edit at the end, and so I won't see what until I watch it on YouTube, which is quite exciting. Right, I need a drink. I've got 2 drinks here. I just wanted hot water, and I have a cold water, so overall medium rare. Right, bye. So it is it's 1:15-ish. Shops aren't open, MTR's not open, so I'm home for lunch. I wasn't sure, I was kind of hoping to go out, see Tina, but you know, it is what it is. So I've got a very hearty sausage, beans and potato to have. To be honest, I still feel quite full of cold, and I think you can hear it. So I'm kind of like, right, I'm gonna have this. I need to go to Welcome. I'm hoping Welcome's open because I need to get some food in, because I've been home a lot more than I normally would be. Normally during the school week I go to the like local wet market and I buy fruit at work and I eat fruit at work, so I don't eat my fruit at home as much. So I only have that for the evening, so I've run out. So I need to do that, and I might just like nap, and you know, I don't know, it's very strange. We could be home again tomorrow, so part of me is like, do I try and fit in all this like getting ahead, having a nap, all that stuff like that I wouldn't be able to do normally, because we might be doing exactly the same tomorrow. Do you know that weird feeling? It's a weird feeling, I don't know. But I'm watching Atypical season 2. I really like this series. What I also forget is like the episodes are only half an hour, so you get through them really quickly, because I may have to say that I'll probably finish it today. But I'm at home, I'm stuck, like, oh yeah, I'm binging Netflix, like, what else am I meant to do? But yeah, right, I'm gonna eat my potato. The time has come, my friends, I'm venturing outside. I had a wasp in the kitchen, but it made it to safety. You know that moment where it's like buzzing and getting really angry, hitting the window above it, and I'm like, the window's open. Like, the window's open, just, whoa, I almost fell over. Just go out the window. So, I've had a nap, I've just woken up, so I'm feeling a bit all over the place. I'm gonna go out to Welcome, see if I can get some food, meet Jasmine and Stanley there, and then they're gonna come over and we're gonna watch a film. That's the plan. I bet the queues are insane. Well, that was a fail. The queue for the tills went all the way around the shop and out the front door. No, I'm not doing that now. Not with Stanley and Jasmine. I'm gonna do it, and I do have to do it at some point. I have got food, I just need fruit. I'll do it another time when I'm mentally prepared to queue for that long. And also, they're all queuing in the fruit aisle, so all the stuff I want to get anyway, I won't be able to get to. So no, not happening. So I'm heading to meet them. Hopefully I described where I'd meet them clearly enough, I don't know. And yeah, oh, it's insane. And I think it doesn't help that then there's this whole sense of like desperation and, don't know, unpredictability. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll get some food at some point. I have got food for dinner. It's just when you're home all the time, you need snacks. This lady's shouting, I'm going. I may not have got any food, but I picked up these two.
Just me.
Yay! And we've got the sofa bed out because we're serious about this like viewing. Oh, Jasmine's
sofa
ready.
bed is
amazing.
It is.
I'll lie here forever.
Yeah.
Good, good. Okay, so now we need to just pick a film. That might be more difficult than it sounds. Right, Jasmine's trying to give me some snacks. And what are you trying to sell me today, Jasmine?
Some poisonous.
Something poisonous. Great, great.
You can try.
Okay, so what is it? Seaweed?
Yeah, seaweed.
Crisp kind of thing.
Yes. Seaweed chips, we call it. Is it? How is it?
Come on, say something.
What is that? The texture is really weird.
Really?
Like, it's not horrific,
Yeah.
but like, my teeth feel funny now.
What does it mean?
Like, when I bit into it, I
Yeah.
felt like my teeth were stuck together.
Oh, you mean a bit sticky?
Hmm. You seem to be liking it.
No, ask me.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind?
I don't mind it, but I wouldn't like be like, oh yay.
You know, biting, right?
Yeah.
Mmm. Okay.
Cultural experience.
Cultural experience, always. Food time! Yay! Just had such a nice afternoon with Jasmine and Stanley, they're so funny. So we decided, so we watched Always Be My Maybe, which I've seen before, but they hadn't, so I was like, yes, let's watch this. I forgot how much I liked that film. I forgot the whole Keanu Reeves bit. Brilliant. Anyway, so we watched that, and then we chatted for a while at mine, and then I was like, do you want to have dinner? So we decided to venture out, and we actually went to their complex, and they've got a restaurant in there. So we just had food, which you would have seen. I decided on our way home to go to Welcome, see if there was any chance of us actually being able to buy food. They were literally shutting. So we're like, okay, great. So many people outside going, where can I get food, where can I get food? So I feel relieved that I've got food at home. I literally just wanted some fruit for breakfast. But they open at 8 tomorrow, and we already know we're not at work tomorrow, so I might venture out in the morning and just face it that I'm gonna have to queue. But yeah, we might meet up again tomorrow, have another film. We talked about going to an inside swimming pool as well, either at mine or at theirs. So that's quite nice. Nice to have people who are nearby and everything. But yeah, so I'm gonna head home. Might try and give Maria a call. I'm really glad I texted them about coming over. It's made it a bit of a different day, and we've been laughing so much. It was good. Right, now to get home. I'm still quite full of cold. I thought I was a lot better, but actually Jasmine's just said you need to drink more because my throat is so dry. I keep coughing, and it hurts a bit to breathe in, which is not great, but just in the throat bit, so it's fine. So I'm gonna make sure I have plenty to drink when I get home now. And yeah, right, I'll see you in a bit. So I FaceTimed Maria. Weirdly, she's uploaded a Sims video, so we watched it together. She had it on mute her end, and I watched it so she could see my reaction. And yeah, it was quite funny. It's been nice, we've been able to talk loads. It's about 11. I'm still quite, as I said, I'm still a bit coffee and everything, and I just feel that I can't quite shake this at the moment. So I'm gonna go to bed, read my book. I really want to finish my book, but I'm just finding it a bit dry. I'm reading 1984, and it is clever, it's good, but it's just a bit dry. So I'm gonna go try and read a bit more of that. Sleep. It's not early, I don't have to justify going to bed, but yeah, right, I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning, it is Thursday the 14th of November. It's been a bit of a roller coaster of a morning because I woke up really late, like the biggest lie-in I think I've had since I moved here. Oh, they're selling food. I woke up like at 10:30, almost 11, and had a missed call from Tina and messages from Tina saying basically things are starting to open a bit more, or the things that we wanted to use are open in Chungkwano. So she basically said come over for brunch and then we'll go to the travel agent because we're hoping to get visas for China. So I've never got dressed quicker. My hair could do with washing, but such is life. So I'm gonna head over there. I'm not sure how, but we'll work it out. I'm hungry, so I'm glad we're having food. But yeah, that's today. It's a bit different. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's work this out. I'm home. So we managed to have, it was kind of a lunch rather than a brunch, but like it was lovely. I had a chicken and avocado wrap, which was exactly what I needed. We tried to sort our China visa. He wasn't sure we'd get it done in time because of everything going on. So he said either consider going somewhere else or see if you can get it on arrival. So we're kind of not sure what we're going to do at this point. I did a bit of a food shop, so I've got to unpack that. I basically got lots of fruit and veg because that's what I fancied. So yeah, I'm gonna unpack that. I have to be honest, still don't feel well. Really don't feel 100%. I feel drained and I've only been out like a few hours. It's a very strange feeling. Like I've had a really nice time and I like to do it. I'm glad I did. But I'm obviously, whatever I had is lingering still and has just drained my ability to do lots of things. Because like when I was walking back in, I was like, oh, why have I not been to the gym? But because I don't feel well, like I could push it and then I'd be regretting it. So I'll go back to the gym when I have a bit more energy. So I'm gonna unpack food, I'm gonna get myself a drink and catch up with some messages and maybe binge watch Atypical. It's been nice to get some fresh air and be out and stuff. And we've already been told that we're not in tomorrow, which is, it's just all so strange. It's so strange because it's stranger in a way for me because I was ill when it all started. If I'd not been ill this week, it would have been a very different week because I'd have all this energy and I'd be up for kind of doing things. But because I feel still somewhat like not 100%, it's a weird week anyway. And then also because though we've got a week off in some senses, you can't go and do anything because you don't really know what's going to happen. So it's a very strange week. But yeah, right. Let's go put the food away. Got yogurt. That was my main, I said I need to go get yogurt. Came out with like 3 bags worth of food, but you know how it is. I've got apples, bananas, grapes. Oh, I'm very excited. I did get myself 2 crunchies. So I thought, oh, I'm running out of chocolate. Fine, not finally, but like I am running out of chocolate. However, I've hidden the mini eggs. So maybe that's what I need to eat next. I'm one of those people that I don't want to eat it because I don't want it to run out. But then at the moment, I'm just not eating it. So anyway, right, I'll see you later. So I've just watched the first episode of Ant and Dec's DNA journey. And oh my goodness. Okay, if you've got ITV Hub or like anything you can get ITV on, worth watching. It's been brilliant. I've cried, I've laughed. I just love their friendship so much. They actually talk about the fact that Ant obviously had to go to rehab, and I found that really quite emotional because yeah, it just talked about them and how, oh, I don't know, it's been great. There's only 2 episodes. I'm going to not watch the second one straight away because I need to do some editing. So I'm going to do some editing, export this, watch the second one and have dinner. Live a very busy life right now, so but definitely worth watching if you haven't. I think it's one of those things that when it's not as easy to get, you appreciate it more, because I probably would have watched this in England, but maybe just like had it on in the background, whereas I've been like proper watching this, really enjoyed it and everything. So please, again, let me know if there's stuff I'm missing. As I said, I don't really get the adverts for like what's out, so comment below and let me know if there's anything key to watch right now. I am just anticipating Keeping Up with I'm a Celeb. I'm gonna have to watch it. Caitlyn Jenner's in it. I have to watch it. So I'm probably gonna have to download it each morning and watch it on the MTR. We'll see what happens. I'm sure that starts this weekend. We'll see what happens. Right, I need to edit. Got to that point in the evening where I now can't get up. Oh. So I can't remember when I last filmed. It's been like, I've been doing different things. I filmed a reaction video to the John Lewis advert. I think I did that after I last filmed. So I've watched both episodes of two episodes of Ant and Dec. I loved it. It was great. But I find it mind-blowing. How does it work? How do they work this out? Who am I? Like, they're two famous people, yet they're related to like all sorts of people. How does that happen? Would it be the same for me? Don't even know. What was that noise? So I watched both those. I finished Atypical. I think it's a really great series. Obviously most people know I am a special needs teacher, so I really respect how well he acts as an autistic boy in it. I think is great. Talked to Maria for a bit. Been eating some grapes. I had to stop myself because I'm plenty capable of eating a whole punnet of grapes. Ow, you hurt my forehead. Ow, what's happened? So yeah, I feel the vlogs for last week and this week are going to be weird. I've been like talking to people online, but we're all saying like, Nat even said to me we may as well start organising FaceTiming again soon because it's just impossible to see each other. And it is. And like I don't talk about it much on camera because as a teacher I've got to be like neutral and everything, but it's just heartbreaking. No one knew it was going to go like this. I got the job back in January. That was way before any of this started happening. Who knew? Who knew it was going to go like this? I just feel heartbroken for Hong Kong. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I've been watching the news. It's peaceful where I am, but it's all happening just outside, just down the road. So you just can't guarantee anything. All I know is I've got my hair booked for Saturday and I really want to go to that. And it's in the morning, it's in Sai Kung, so I'm pretty much like, I'll just get up, I'll go to Sai Kung, get my hair done, then I'm just going to have to take it from there. It's just so sad that we're having to say we can't make plans because you just don't know. And then we have to say safety first. Like basically you can make plans, but if it's not safe, Hong Kong's the safest place I've ever known as well. I don't know. Anyway, it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go to bed. Need to keep reading my book. I'm determined to finish this. I'll get there eventually. Right, see you tomorrow. Good morning all, it's Friday the 15th of November. I'm not at work again. Honestly, I feel like this has been the weirdest week. I think because none of it was predicted. We get an email about 3 or 4ish, most like in the afternoon, kind of telling us about the next day. We're off till Monday, but even like Sunday night, they said they'd let us know Sunday night if it's all going ahead. it's just a weird world to live in. I feel really out of the loop. I talked to Tina yesterday about maybe doing something today, but with everything going on, neither of us feel particularly safe travelling places in case we can't get home. I don't think it would be an issue getting there, but getting home would be, or could be. So I still don't feel 100%. Actually, I didn't sleep that well, but I'm now home for the day. So I decided to be good and put my sports gear on because I'm going to go do a run after I've had breakfast. So I've just made my breakfast. I've got my traditional green tea, and then I've got oats, watermelon, banana and apple in there. So yeah, right, let's eat this and I can go do a run. Well, my face is clashing with my top. I did it. I really didn't want to. I kept coughing, and I thought, I still don't feel great, can't shake this, but I went and I thought, you know what, even if I'd rather give it a go. And actually, that was my kind of proper final run. It's taken me forever to do this program, but I've finished Couch to 5K totally now. Like I've done all the runs you're meant to do. And I managed to run for half an hour. Actually found it easier today. I think it's because I was thinking about other things. I was thinking about the fact that Sims University comes out today and that I might have to install it. I also need to do some online shopping, and I might see if I can get a mattress, like an air mattress delivered, because I can't go out and shop. So I may as well see if somewhere will deliver it for me. And yeah, obviously I'm gonna go now shower because I am disgusting. But I feel good having done that. I am a bit like coffee, and like by the time I finished, my nose was running like so much. I am a lovely human being, so elegant in all ways. But hopefully I've sweated out some of my illness. I don't know. Fancy watching a film. I'm in that in-between series again because I finished Atypical. So I don't know what to watch next. I might look at what the films are. I do want to start Christmas films soon, but I still feel I don't want to start too early. And when it looks like this, sorry, I always stand looking outside. It looks like this outside. That's not ready for Christmas yet. I'm not going to watch any. But the Lit It Snow film on Netflix does look good, and I've heard good things. So I'll watch that towards the end of the month, I think. Right, shower time! It's happening, you guys. I'm downloading Sims University. I have been reading this, so I've gone from being a sophisticated reading 1984 person to downloading Sims University. Living life on the edge, living life to the max. Now I need to come up with a story. Okay pals, it's almost 10ish. I've decided to go to bed. I'm just gonna get into bed. It's actually a bit chilly. I want to read my book and maybe like watch something in bed, and yeah, can't remember when I last filmed, but I did play Sims for a bit. It took a while for me to get my Sims into university, so I didn't play as long as I played for a while, but I didn't get as much done as I had hoped. And what else did I do? Started watching the Chilling Tales of Sabrina? You know, the Netflix version, season 2, because I was behind. So I have to say it's not my favourite. I love Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like the classic version, and I love Riverdale. And I just, yeah, this I don't get. A lot of the time I can't see what's happening on the screen because it's too dark. No, I sound like a grandma when I say that, but you know. So I'm getting up a decent time tomorrow because I'm going to Sai Kung to get my hair done. It feels like ages since I had it done. Need to get the roots, need to have it trimmed. Be nice to go out somewhere. Protests should be, well, there won't be protests in Sai Kung, so I'll be safe. I might have a browse around the shop. So hopefully RJ's gonna meet me there. We'll have lunch together, but we'll see. I've just told her to basically be safe. If she can make it, great. If she can't, I won't hold a grudge, because like we just have to be safe at this point in time. So yeah, that's today done. I shall see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It's Saturday the 16th. Oh gosh, flashback to last Saturday and then spraying the past. Anyway, I'm actually out and about. It's 9 o'clock. I'm on my way to Sai Kung today to get my hair done. I just wanted to say a real sorry for this week and last week. I feel I've really not been me, and I feel like I'm not then therefore try and speak producing very good footage for the weekly vlog, because I've just not felt right. I think everything going on, I'm trying not to discuss it so much with you, but it is having quite a big impact, and if I talk about it too much I get emotional. So it's quite a weird place right now, and I think that is showing indirectly through my filming, because I've just not felt normal. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to try and make today a bit more normal by going out. I'm really struggling breathing in deeply, it really hurts. So I'm going to go to the pharmacy when I'm in Sai Kung. It's been a week since over a week. Yeah, it's lingering. Oh well. Let's go on an adventure. It's quite overcast. I've got a jumper on, though I am feeling a little bit warm right now. Let's go to Sai Kung, see what's going down. I will take you through Hang Hao, because that's where I'm getting the bus to first. Hang Hao does get quite a lot of protest action, so I could have shown you the scenes in Chungkwon the other day, but I was really just not myself that day. So I might show you around a bit as I walk to the bus station, see what's happened, because let's be honest, I'm vlogging in Hong Kong, you guys are going to be curious. But yeah, right, let's go. So I didn't film in Hang Hao because there was nothing to see, which is surprising because everyone says Hang Hao, I guess they get tear gas there, maybe not, because Chungkwon, you know the bricks on the floor, they'd literally been ripped from the floor, and there was a lot of smashed glass and everything. But no, Hang Hao, nothing to see there. But I'm in Sai Kung, I love it here so much, my favourite place. But yeah, right, hair time. New hair, who dis? Yay! Oh wow, brightness. I don't know why I wasn't booking my hair in, because I feel so much better having had that done, because I've always had my hair done and I was just kind of letting it grow out. I don't know what I was doing. So I've already booked my next appointment, which is weird because it's the day before Mufaj and Mig arrive and it's not too far off now. Yay! But anyway, Sai Kung, look at the beauty that is Sai Kung. RJ's trekked all the way here. I think it was like a 3.5 hour hike just so we can have lunch together. So I need to go find her. Oh, I'm feeling much more myself being out and about. It's really nice, and it's sunny and beautiful and warm and delightful and all the good words that I could possibly say. So this shop here is where I first got my first ever phone, and it still sells phones. Yeah, they're very different to what I used to get. Nokias are a thing of the past, but it still exists, yay! So RJ and I have had the best time in Sai Kung. We've done quite a bit of shopping. I'll show you. These are our bags. That's combined, okay? And I have to say we've reached a certain age because in there, for me, I bought 2 plates, 2 bowls and a whole lot of spices. And I'm over the moon. We're now in GOD and RJ's trying on something and I've got some things to try on too. I'm very excited. So we're in the sales section, which is exciting. It's been really nice to have a day out. I'm home and I just wanted to say I think I've got myself really down this week, and I said this I think in the last week's one. I think we're feeling poorly, and last week when I edited it back I could see that actually I spent the whole week feeling slightly under the weather, and then it hit me on the weekend and it's dragged into this week, and this week's not been normal at all, as you will see from this vlog anyway. And I've not seen any of my KG5 friends for like a whole 2 weeks. And I know that sounds weird, but they're my Hong Kong family. Like, I don't have any family here and they are it. And I hadn't seen them for 2 weeks. And so seeing RJ today really made a difference. I feel so much calmer and happier. And we had fun. There was no like focusing on the things that were happening outside. I mean, we chatted about it. We were all trying to predict what's going to happen next week. No one knows. Typically, there's a bit of a kind of sense of calm around Hong Kong today. I think because the universities have been closed, it's likely that it's going to be a weekday thing. So we'll see how that affects work. But anyway, I'm in. Kettle's just boiled. I'm going to make myself a green tea. Did I tell you I picked up some cough mixture? So I've got that. I've got a whole lot of shopping, so I will show you in a bit. But I'm just waiting for Jess because I'm going to FaceTime Jess. We've got a lot to talk about and I'm excited to hear some stuff. So that'll be good. And then I'm hoping to FaceTime Moof and people too, because I haven't had a chance to talk to Moof much this week. We type every day, but not actually like proper chat. Yeah. I think sometimes you need a bit of normality, you need your people. And like, it wasn't a wild day, it's like 5ish and I'm home. I do still feel like it's a bit painful when I breathe in deep. So I obviously still need to sort that out, but I just feel so much happier, which is what I needed. Right. Gonna make that green tea and see if Jess is ready. I shall see you in a bit. So I thought I'd quickly just show you my shopping from today before I go to bed. Right, embrace, it's exciting. So I got some cough syrup, herbs galore. Basically these have been a struggle to buy, and so I saw them and I bought them all. I got myself 2 new bowls because obviously my family are coming to stay and I need extra. A measuring jug because I live life on the edge. 2 snazzy plates, again absolute bargains. RJ is the sweetest person alive. She made me this apron. Look at that material, it is gorgeous. She got me passion fruit lip oil by Burt's and Bees, which is amazing, my favourite. I also bought 2 pillow covers from GOD in the sale, yes, and this Snazzaroo jumper, which is amazing, very 90s or 80s vibe, and is absolute fleece inside, and again it was in the sale, which I am so happy with. Ignore all that was wrapping up with the plates and stuff. So yes, and I am now off to bed. I've spoken to all my people. I've had a lovely evening, feeling very happy. I'm gonna go sleep, and I'm planning to go to Disney tomorrow. I've been kind of had it in my pipeline of my brain, and then I've actually decided, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Why not? So good night, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Sunday the 17th, and I am off to Disney. I didn't sleep particularly well. I think my brain was just going over and over at like the possibilities of what would happen this week, which is absolutely pointless because I can't guess. But despite not sleeping well, I thought I'd still go. I want to be there. So that's where I'm off to. I shall see you later. So I'm home after a magical day at Disney, and we've just had the message that we're not in school tomorrow. So I've just been planning. So I have been planning and working. Like, I don't film when I work because that's really dull, but obviously we're sending work in for the kids, so I'm not a slacker. I have been doing work. I'm going to end this video here. I've just managed to FaceTime Moof, which is lovely. I want to watch X Factor, and yeah. So I'm really glad I had this weekend. I feel so much better and happier and everything. Got such a good amount of Christmas shopping done today as well, so I feel like I've made progress. I want to get some wrapping paper because I always feel like it's not complete until it's wrapped, but you know, one step at a time. And oh, do I show this? I'm going to show this. I've got a, I bought myself a little notepad, and I've been writing down series that people have recommended me. So I'm just going to tell you, and then I'm going to go. So I've got Guilt, which is on BBC. Don't know, I'm going to look it up. His Dark Materials, BBC. Dublin Mad is on BBC. Gold Digger on BBC. And Carnival Row on Amazon Prime. So, as if I don't watch enough series, I'm going to add those to my list as well. Thank you as always for coming along on this little journey of mine. It's been a weird week. I apologise. I think next week's going to be a weird week. It's going to be a weird time, okay? So be it. But thank you. Give it a thumbs up, please, and comment below like any of my random questions throughout the week. I'm sure there are some. And I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, and subscribe. I forgot that one.